Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to CSC Season 15 Reschedule Match Day 7. I'm your host, Crash, joined by Firehawk. We are watching the Elite Tier DRG versus AVI. 4-1 start here. Eagles look like they are on fire on the off of the map. We'll see if they can continue the quick spark. Minute left to go in around. Big Z waiting. Looks like he wants to push towards Mini. Aware of someone being there, and 1,000 denials goes down. Wisp is here, trying to find a trade. I wonder if Big Z heard the drop, possibly. Now they begin the mental chess game, searching for one another. Chill, meanwhile, tries to get onto the A site. Tarkins finds Disco Chimp, and Cancel gets taken down by Tarkins as well. Big Z pounces on Wisp, and it's Mino all alone. And it is not looking good for DRG to start this one.
Yeah, it was actually a really good spot for the Orochis just a little bit ago. They had a 4-on-3, really strong hold, but unfortunately Heaven and Sight getting taken out by that pincer setup, immediately followed by Wisp losing that chess game, and it's collapsed for them. And if this has been what the rounds we've missed are like, I understand how it's 1-4 going on to 1-5 so far. The Eagles executed that round almost perfectly.
Yeah, it has been a very good start for them so far. Wondering why we are coming in late. Had some technical difficulties. New York City is currently going through some issues with its internet. However, things seem to be stable for now. We will keep you updated as the situation develops. Now, DRG taking the timeout. I don't hate this call.
Yeah, if you have a round fall that far apart against you, you have 4 timeouts in CSC. I would recommend using all of them on average most games, because there is nothing that you gain by keeping a timeout at the end of the round or at the end of the game. You can't carry them over. We don't let you take your timeouts from in-season into playoffs. You gotta use your 4 per map.
It's true. It is very true. Although I think that would add another layer of depth and strategy. However, that could just get really dumb.
The layers of depth and strategy is you don't use any during season, and then you go into finals and you're just like, we have 70 timeouts. If you so much as look at us funny, we will time you out for 5 years. Straight
up. Minute 40 left to go as a quick eco round is about to commence for the CT side. DRG on naught but food stamps, trying to make things work with what little they have. And then Bowers looks like he wants to try and get through red. Wisp is being heard running around. Cross smoke faded. Chill clears out the box. 1,000 denials goes down. Mino's in a very good spot. Big Z may not see this coming, and he does not. And a quick double from Mino. Drops the bomb as well. The bomb is on the floor, and there's nothing that these players can do to get to it at the current moment. Wisp lets one go, but the other still is not there. That's Aries. Aries still trying to find this kill on blue box. Still trying to make it happen.
The bomb
52. Yeah, he's got the bomb back on his back down there. That's Chill. Chill and Aries now linked up in secret. They've got a teammate on top Mini. The problem is, what do they do now? They've got very little map control to work with, and the CTs are starting to pick up rifles. Also, don't count Disco Chimp out of this thing. He's got a Nova. He's not afraid to use it. Wisp almost burns alive. Escapes just barely with a sliver of health and puts a serious dink on Aries with a P250. That is certainly how you go out using that gun. Looks like the T side will be electing to go through Heaven. They go to B. No, they're going to go A. Chill starts falling out, and the Nova dinks Chill for 70 damage. He's got one. Trying to find the second. Does 41 more damage to Tarkins and has given his team a chance to win the round. Mino capitalizes. It's his 3rd kill, and now trying to find the spam in the smoke. AVI does get the bomb down. Tarkins now left in an almost impossible situation. 59 health. Can't get it done. Canoe will take him down, or excuse me, Cancel will take him down, and that will be DRG's 2nd round.
And what a clean execution it was. Mino getting the 2 down in secret, followed by Wisp managing to get an unreal dink before going down at 8 HP, followed by another from Disco Chimp to secure a advantage on the 2v1 or 2v2 turned into a 2v1, and then just really clean takes to finish it out, showing that the Eagles may have had a dominating start, but it will not be a dominating half for them.
Well, time will tell. Now that both teams are on guns and the funds have been dug into for the T side, we'll see how they decide to respond. Tarkin's looking for a quick silo boost here. 1,000 Denial's the man to watch outside with the AWP. He's got the help of Wisp. Minute 35 to go now. Bowers paranoid of some CT aggression. Maybe he's been watching the tape. Maybe he's just got a hunch. We'll have to see. As time goes on. Have to cancel. Sending a flash and vending. That's going to affect Chill. Chill now knows that there's at least one there, maybe two. And things are starting to develop in this round. Everybody's just kind of waiting for the other guy to make a move. No one's getting too aggressive here as we get into the dog days of the first half. Minute to go. And 1,000 Denials is paranoid. Sees one drop from Mini. Wisp goes down, but not before taking down Bowers. That nade's going to be huge inside that smoke. Could have gotten the kill. Tarkins is left with 6 HP. And is thanking his lucky stars he's still in this round. 4v4 now. Tarkin's very low. Mino's back into Mini. That could potentially provide a problem for them if they have to go back to A. 1,000 Denials trying to stay alive. Mino swings out Hut, finds one, finds another coming out of Secret, and will eventually go down to Ares with a Mac 10. Disco Chimp now watching the sight goes down from Tarkin's in heaven. And now Ketzel will try and find him to take him down. 1,000 Denials is also in CT spawn.
They don't have bomb.
They do not have bomb. You're absolutely right. A critical mistake trying to find the no-scope, but his teammate comes through to make the play. And just barely DRG will get their second round in a row. I didn't even realize they didn't have the bomb.
They had to play for the rotate play heaven, but 1,000 Denials was able to take them out, and they still had to get it in sight before they could think about circling around for the hop. And they didn't realize how short their time was. They thought they had time to recuperate, but they had to rush in, and Ares had to rush out of the server really quick. That's going to be a technical timeout for us.
It is going to be a technical timeout. Gives me a good chance to play some Madden really quick. As we get things underway. So far, things have been pretty good, all things considered. Game very close. Everyone's playing pretty well to start things off. Can't ask too much of these guys, you know. One of the top tiers in the league. Some of the top teams as well.
Yeah, going through things, it was interesting. We do see Ares hopping back in, so we do expect this technical timeout to be resolving itself very shortly here as we are going to be heading into round number 9 here just as soon as they finish, making sure everything is all right. And there we have it, the end of the technical timeout. Apologize for cutting out the view of the game whenever we head into one. It is one of the things that we try to do to avoid the risk of teams trying to gain an information advantage, if you will, during those delays.
We'll have to see. Looks like some quick tech 9s and some pistols on the ground for the T's. They molly themselves, or no, the CTs molly them in Hut. Man dives vending, and the other goes down. Ares hits the deck. Cancel expecting a quick rush, but they all come out Hut. And Disco Chimp takes him down, but Big Z will get on the bomb site. Cancel stops the bomb plant. Last second saves the day. And AVI will not get their bonus cash.
I mean, calling that last second, it was last second for getting the damage in, for preventing that 300, but it's not going to really affect any of the buys here. I mean, Big Z's not going to be able to afford an AK either way, I believe, if I can read correctly. Would have been able to get him a smoke grenade, but
I think he's just going to like to save that over for the next round. Cancel the man to protect ramp. 1,000 Denials will be going squeaky this round with the AWP. You don't see a whole lot of people in CSC take up this angle, partially because it's so risky. You lose that op in mini. It is game over. Finds the damage, but not the kill. Bowers saved by the concrete corner, and now Ares is able to take outside, mostly for free, as all Wisp can do is provide some suppressing fire with the MP9. That's like sending a swarm of bees at someone. It will kill them eventually, but it won't for a while. A minute 15 left to go now.
I swear, jumping MP9s just mean that you're allergic to the bees, because they always kill you instantly.
They always kill you instantly. Well, you know, you get killed by an insect that's main job is to help flowers reproduce. I really can't help you. Cancel now. Waiting on ramp. He's got the right idea. They do find the shots, and now he's paranoid of a push. Enlists the help of his teammate to rotate over. Disco Chimp's got a handful. Finds the first. It's Bowers. And now the bomb has stalled. On its way down ramp. Still trying to decide if they want to commit to this. 1,000 Denials drops Ares elsewhere. That's in secret. Wisp trying to find the MP9 spray. No can do. Big Z lives to fight another day, but with 25 seconds left to go, it may not be today. Bomb still has to go down, and it's yet to go down ramp. Disco Chimp drops another. It's Tarkins, and the bomb has to go down ramp. 17 seconds now. They're running out of time. Disco Chimp expecting a sight, but Chill headed down ramp. It's canceled to make the play. Bomb's on the deck, and there's nothing Big Z can do. This will be a save.
Yeah, I mean, Big Z looks like he wants to go for more here, but the time is out. Why are you getting in so tight? Are you hoping to get off? You know they're Big Z, my anxiety cannot handle you doing that every round.
Ooh, nice little spike there. That must be the earthquake detection at the stadium in Louisiana last weekend. Ole Miss played Louisiana and did lose to them in a very, very interesting way. Score 5-5 now as we get underway. Wisp looked like he wanted a Molly squeak for a second, now does commit to the Molotov. Minute 35 as the smoke goes into HUD.
They seem to be certain enough about the economy here that they know they're dealing with a rush, especially with that confirmation by the Tech 9, but I don't know if they're certain what Big Z is going to do. They know he's a lurker, but they probably don't know what's going to be happening from here. So it's going to be interesting to see if Big Z is able to make any determinations on the round for the Eagles.
Look at this. They've got 1,000 Denials all the way back on Zywoo. He is giving up a lot of outside control for absolute free. Disco Chimp dropping Big Z from HUD. This is a very smart play from the defense here, making the offense come to them with lesser equipment. Very, very smart play from whoever the IGL is. Mino finds Bowers, and jumping down from HUD, Disco Chimp styles on Tarkins, but Ares is able to find one with a Tech 9, trying to make it 2, but it will not do. 1,000 Denials drops him, and Chill's going to try and get the bomb down to Stralis. It looks like he will be able to do so successfully. No, he will not. Tech 9 kill for 1,000 Denials, make it a double.
He's able to deny both the entry to site as well as the plant right after. And as I was talking about earlier, the Orochis showing their ability to only make the first part of the half, so one says, they dominate the second half. Disco Chimp and Mino starting to pull their own very strongly here, and the Eagles have lost their strength going in. They're going to have to try and regain it here in the last round.
I have to see. Minute 40 left to go. Things looking dicey here in the last round of the half. Very close game. 1,000 Denials catches a glimpse of one for a second, and I'm sure he caught a glimpse of him as well. Minute 27. Wisp just barely misses that timing on Bowers. One of our administrators this season, funny enough. Minute 15 now. Up shot rings out, doesn't connect. 1,000 Denials looking right side, nothing. Minute 7 to go now, and Ares and Wisp both having a slap fight through the smoke. No damage exchange. 1,000 Denials sees the shoulder, fires incomplete. Looking for that credit card angle, and Disco Chimp will take him down from heaven, so they do find the kill. And Wisp will drop Tarkins elsewhere. Chill tries to get aggressive to no avail. Mino is there, makes the play. And Ares now getting showered in utility, and we'll be finding some quick bullets on Mino, but Wisp makes the trade. Now Big Z is aware of the position. Drops the flash, flashes the shoulder. Big Z unaffected, but now paranoid of the vending push, and rightfully so. Cancel got aggressive, and he made the big play off it. Now 1,000 Denials going down to watch ramp. All the alleys for the CT side are still covered. Very, very well played. However, the bomb is on Big Z's back with 15 seconds left. He could make something happen, but Wisp, ready, waiting, pounces at the last second to make it a 7-5 half.
Yeah, once again, we see the T's are actually going to end up being happy with this half, just like in the last game, because if they can swing this game to be as CT-sided as it typically is, 5 on T is more than enough to try and meet that 8-4 goal that CTs are typically trying to aim for. So they're feeling confident going into it, even if they have had a steamroll at the end of the half.
Yeah, they have started to get momentum, especially after that 4-1 start, right? But I think that this side swap right here, depending on how this pistol round goes, could potentially equalize the momentum, and we could very well get back to a very close game on our hands.
I'll start with this pistol round here. The Orochis going for a very util-heavy play. They've picked up 2 sets of Molotovs here, and I think they're going to be trying to do a ramp takeoff of it against Chill here.
Chill. He doesn't know it, but the whole round rests on his shoulders. How many can he get? Fires, trying to find something to take to the grave with him. Nothing so far. Taking minimal damage, however, falling off in the way that he did. That's a super smart play from Chill. We'll see if it translates over to the retake. Mino runs over the neck of Ares, puts him in the grave early, and now we've got ourselves a 4v5 retake on the pistol round. You practice for these every single time you play retakes. And with a Molotov going onto the left side of ramp, seems to be very well used. Mino finds another, it's Tarkins, now make it 5v3. The retake odds have gone down significantly. Half the time on the bomb, but the defuse does get started. 1,000 Denials, drops Bowers. Big Z gets one, but Cancel trades him out, and now it's Big Z all alone trying to make the play, but to no avail. DRG up to 8.
That was a very interesting post plant setup by DRG. Typically, when you see a post plant, you see that he's trying to disperse and cover as many different angles as possible. But they all put themselves into, not in dark even, but they all went behind double doors and they just put a 4-stack there. If you can't control this angle and we can watch the bomb from it, good luck. Good luck trying to drop a smoke, and we'll just put 4 people in with knives out in the smoke.
Yeah, I mean, that's the way I do it, right? Numbers are a big advantage, especially once you start getting into those 5v3s, 5v2 situations. Like, at some point, you know, even if it may be a 90% casualty rate, it's still a victory. Cancel takes down M. Bowers. Chill finds one, but Disco Chimp burns one alive and blasts one in the head. So, that should just about wrap up this round. Disco Chimp, little shaky on the aim right there, but Wisp will find the final kill.
Yeah, really interesting how Chill tried to end up getting more, but in that situation, if they're going to go for you, you don't have the time to get anything with that SMG, and it turned out that pistols against SMGs, you really aren't going to get much if the Orochis don't throw away their advantage, and that's all what they've managed to carry just off of winning that pistol round. Well, and now we're going to be on the first buy round between these two, and we're going to see this turn into how well each side is going to turn out.
Minute 39 to go. Round very critical if AVI wants to get back in this game. That's a good start. Bowers finding one. Slap fight to the smoke. Nothing comes of it. So the entry frag is AVI's. What do they do with it? They molly secret. Wisp will still get down. Does he find the kill? He does. Big Z dead in the dirt. And now AVI has to try and recover from that. He's been their big player so far in this game, but can AVI succeed without him? With a minute 5 to go, they do have a man watching secret downstairs. However, that does take one away from the upstairs portion of the defense. CT spread very thin here. If I'm DRG and I'm thinking that they're this spread thin, I'm grouping up and I'm hitting something, and it looks like that's exactly what they're doing. Very smart play. There's nobody that can rotate fast enough to stop this group hit. Maybe Bowers is in a good position, finds Disco Chimp from hell, and now falls back. Another very big heads-up play from him. 35 seconds now for the bomb to try and go, but this time they will commit. They're going to try and find him in Zywoo, but Bowers is making it very hard for him to be killed. Wisp finds Bowers with the MP9, and he will molly hell to try and get his guys across. Tarkins finds Wisp elsewhere. Now 2 versus 3. Make it a 2 versus 2. Cancel rips off the head of Mino. Or excuse me, Ares. And now Tarkins and Chill will have to retake the site. 35 seconds and counting. Tarkins and Chill clearing the room, holding angles. Mino taking some serious damage from that HE. They're both one shot. Can they make the play? Mino's got one with a Galil, trying to get another with some crisp movement, but Cancel swings in to make the play. And DRG on a crisp 2v2 will go to double digits.
Yeah, really just a clean play in the post plant there. They were able to get the one pick off on site. That was heads up play on the players, but the way they've played around it with Mino insight, dancing around, trying to pull them in as close as possible, give Heaven as much an advantage as they can get away with, and then swinging in the last minute to seal the deal. Really beautiful to be played by the Orochis. You can tell that they've practiced their post plants quite a bit, and Disco Chimp has practiced those pickups quite a bit. So Tarkin seems to have made it through without being caught now.
With a minute 30 left to go, Chill has pushed way up into vending here. He is going to catch someone off guard, and that could potentially be the momentum shifter that they need. If he gets 2 or 3 from this position, it could be deadly. He will find 1, but not 2. Wisp trades him out very quickly, and now it looks like they're dialing up a full take. A minute 7 as they send the heat downstairs. Big Z, the only man to try and hang on to the bomb site. That smoke's going to cause problems, and Disco Chimp drops Tarkins. And T-Spawn, he was ready, but Big Z does find Cancel, overextending in control. You got to be very careful when you play up against Big Z. He's been doing stuff like this for years. Nobody runs 10 mans more than him. Nobody is on the grind more than he is. Tries to find a spray on one of his opponents. It's Wisp behind Silo, figuring out his position, trying to still stay there. Half the time is off the bomb, making a corner, now a third, and Mino will find them both to end the round.
Yeah, unfortunately for Big Z, the 10-mans might help you with the aim. They might help you with the lurking, but on a post plant where Mino and Wisp are going to play extremely disciplined, you're just not going to be able to force them out of those spots. No matter how much you can lurk to a better position, they're just going to sit in a position that you can't beat quickly.
Yeah, it's just kind of one of those things, right, where it's really just not very good odds for you to win that. I mean, even with Big Z's skill and his talent, it's very, very difficult to win in that situation regardless. Minute 40 left to go. Sometimes all it takes is a good scheme to put you in position to win, and that's exactly what happened for DRG. They've been firmly on top ever since we joined this game.
Custom Denial is able to make it into secret uncontested. It's looking like uncaught, which could be terrible if
Tarkins.
Chill gets caught out for it.
Tarkins did see, he saw the second guy. He did see 1, not 2. So he knows that at least 1 is down, but that second one might catch Chill off guard here, although he knows that the B site could potentially be under fire now. Looks like he's reacting accordingly, trying to stay away from that area, but this is a very, very good B split as the T's have taken most of ramp. Taking this hell fight is Mino, and Ares finds 1,000 denials elsewhere. Big Z coming up huge with a double kill. Wisp finds Ares to make it a 2v4. But Tarkins will drop him quick, and now it's just Cancel left on ramp, finding one, trying to find the second. 1 versus 3 now, half health remaining, and M. Bowers makes the play. 6-11, your new score.
Yeah, I was worried a bit about that double op play by the Eagles. If it was a desperation measure, it would end up looking very poorly for them, but they managed to set up for it properly, and M. Bowers was able to secure it out, and they're now sitting at, if they win this round, on shutting the Orochis out of their economy for a little bit, which is exactly what they need to try and get back into this.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This round has a lot riding on it. Because look at the bank for DRG. It will be broken if they manage to lose this one. Bowers going for the highlight. No scope. Nothing of it yet. A minute 38 as Chill makes the play to try and get that smoke down.
Would come up on a timing that they aren't ready for off this Molotov. If they're not watching for it to fade.
Oh, big play from Big Z, making a double. The nade goes down, but he's got 23 health to spare, and that is certainly a fair trade in my book. He takes 2 for the price of 0. Well, really 3/4 of 1, but I mean, that's still not a very good trade for DRG. And now trying to find some map control on the other side. But this round has been firmly blown up by AVI star player. And he's trying to find this third. Won't make it happen. Disco Chimp ready and waiting. Takes him down. 45 seconds now. Still waiting just for any kind of execution from the rest of the T side. It seems like the more that they're just playing to not lose as opposed to playing to win like they were in the first half. And now Chill Aries will clean up. And this is now a 4-round game. So make no mistake, they were never out of it, just a little bit down. And now they have certainly put themselves back in a conversation to potentially win this.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, Orochis look like they're going to try and go for an awkward force here to get their eco back together, but both T-sides, one thing I've just noticed is they're going really late in the round. They're trying to use the time buffer as much as they can to kill the CT util on setup, but it's been proving to push the opposite there instead of being forced into never mind, not awkward duels if you just dry swing the op and win.
I mean, hey, if it works, right? Minute 30, but Tarkins finds him through the smoke. So an eye for an eye, and both teams are now half blind. A minute 23 to go. Aries watching Squeaky Tarkins hanging out in mini. Still trying to wait and just see what happens as DRG back on pistols. And it's just like you said earlier, their economy is certainly playing a factor into this round. However, them getting that kill on Bowers definitely set something up. They both just rip apart the defense. However, Wisp does find one. He'll go down, but 1,000 Denials will take him apart. So the two guys in Squeaky got ripped apart by Aries and Tarkins, but they both go down, and as a result, 1,000 Denials is going to try and pick up a gun here, and it will not matter. Big Z read him like the book. And man, that is unfortunate.
Yeah, I mean, clearly 1,000 Denials was trying to go for the only play available. He didn't have time to try and get to a gun, so he had to lurk around for it. And he got way closer on that round than he was supposed to. It should have ended at a 4 or CT alive. So they're going to be looking at that. They're going to look at the kills that they got and the fact that they can afford to go for a force take here, try and bring it to 8-12. Which would be a lot of pressure for the Eagles, but if they lose it and ends up being 9-11, and there he goes down again, it's going to turn 10-11. So they're really investing a bit harsher than I would like them to here if this round doesn't end up going perfectly for them, which looks like it's already going to swing the other way here.
Oh, Big Z and Aries both finding kills. Big Z while blind. Tarkins finds a man with his back turned. And now DRG have just fully collapsed. Cancel finds one, not two. Tarkins shuts him down, and Chill collapses from ramp. It's a full-scale beatdown in lobby, and your new score is now 11-9.
Yeah, I mean, it's really just bit of an overinvestment, and now they're forced to go for, well, another tactical timeout here to figure out if they go for a second force on full loss where they're going then with nothing after. Do you go for a pistol play, try and get damage in to try and get some money in? I mean, the options available are really not in a bad spot from the fact that you overinvested when the rounds are a bit too close to try and keep going for overinvesting.
Yeah, DRG taking a timeout off that, maybe wanting to talk about their next few plays. They know that they led this game by 7 at one point. They led this game by 6 at one point, and now just 2 rounds separate them. They're talking to their guys, hey, what do we want to do about this? How do we want to handle this situation? And yeah, it's kind of like we were talking about in the last game. Like, it's 0-0 every single round. You got to have a very, very short memory as a high-tier Counter-Strike player, and I think this is a very good example of that. DRG underestimating their opponent while being ahead, and they're certainly paying for it right now. Molly comes out. That's going to be some serious damage. 1,000 denials down to 31. Another Molly comes in, preventing Wisp's teammates from assisting him down secret. Minute 30, Tarkins now likes to put the spam down. Nobody hesitates on the DRG side. Just armor and pistols for them, but the smokes fade. That's going to expose them. And now they head down vent. Now they're ready for the take. And they've got to try and hang out in the vents. That's exactly what they do. Tarkins finds one who gets too curious. It's Mino. Now Big Z electing to go down the vent. Drops, makes noise. Chill finds 1,000 denials through the smoke. Flash comes out. Tarkins has one. Cancel trying to make it work. Disco chip and take cancel. Oh my goodness, quick double kill. He's got the A1S, but does he have the time? Defuse started. He's got to get on it. It's not being stuck, and I think he knows that. Smoke's faded, but it doesn't matter. Ares knew exactly where he was at. And AVI have brought it back within 1.
Yeah, that was a really harsh 1v2 for Cancel end up, and really amazing play to get into it, but at that point, you only have the time to go into single. They're gonna be watching for you, and they even had smokes left that they decided not to use to make sure that they had an even better shot at just isolating him from any chance at getting into a 1v1 there.
I mean, yeah, it's absolutely like playing together in those 2v1s is what wins games sometimes, right? Those are such momentum shifters. If the other guy is able to take out 2 of you, that would have been a heck of a flick from Mbowers. Unfortunately, couldn't quite get it to connect. Minute 35 now. As Big Z falls back to lockers. Ares hanging out on top of hut watching Squeaky. Wisp looks like he's getting a little bit aggressive around this smoke, trying to see how much real estate he can take here. He's in Africa. See what happens. Just over a minute left to play in this round. AVI is within striking distance of the lead, and DRG continues to play to not lose. They're waiting for CT over aggression, but these guys are pretty disciplined. Smoke on Mini could potentially be a problem. Bauer's expecting Silo presence. Looks around the corner. His suspicion is right. There is a man on Silo, and there is a man in Africa. However, they have not made themselves known quite yet. 45 seconds now. Time ticking down. DRG need to get moving if they want time to get this bomb down. 1,000 denials has it on his back. He is in lobby. Tarkins gets burned out of Mini. This is her. 30 seconds now. Execute starts rolling in. Disco Champ with a Molly out. Sees one in garage. No, he doesn't see him. Molly's secret. He has no idea that Mbowers is here, but Mbowers doesn't swing out to make the play. They all just start loading up. Ares finds one. Wisp trades out. Wisp with a double. Now the bomb starts going down. No more kills ring out. Chill swings out of heaven as he's mollied, but Wisp finds a 3rd kill. Mbowers takes him down, and another one goes down. It's Big Z on the kill. It's 1,000 denials, but he runs straight into the 1v2. And it's Bowers with the AWP. Has the pistol in hand. Walks out trying to find the man on Tetris. Eagle shot to the chest. But luckily, Mino finds the headshot. And now DRG is on match point.
Yeah, I mean, that really was, if we all go in at the very last moment, the Eagles won't be set up for us properly, and they just barely managed to hide the information. Just barely managed to get past all of the stops that the Eagles had to set up for it. Now, the Eagles are on a tight bye because they were feeling like their backs were against the wall the entire time, but now their backs have hit that wall that they were feeling.
Yeah, absolutely. If I'm the IGL of AVI right here, I'm telling my guys, hey, everything you got these next 2 rounds. I just need 2 rounds out of you, right? Let's get this bad boy to overtime, make it 0-0 again. Everything you got. All I need is 2 more rounds. Don't disguise anything. Show no mercy. Chill. Swings out of the smoke. Finds cancel. Blind from a Big Z flash. And now with a minute 22, they all find kills. Bowers and Tarkins both come up clutch. And it's now a 5 versus 2. DRG very handily shoved out of this round.
Wisp and Denials are caught entirely separate from each other. Wisp's location is known, and Thousand Denials stuck at the start of lobby. He has the bomb, and he has to try and rotate around, but he has to run through all of outside to make it here. And I mean, Empowers is going to catch him on the rotate, and they're probably not even going to be watching for it at this point.
Yeah, unless Wisp decides to peek out first, in which case his location is blown. But the cruel passage of time continues onward. 40 seconds now. Bowers finds Wisp with the M4, and now it's 1,000 Denials and a 1 versus 4. 34 seconds, no bomb, and an AWP on T side. That is improbable to say the least.
He has to watch every angle too, and unfortunately, trying to restrict him with utility comes in at the wrong time for him.
It's like I said, everything you got for 2 rounds. There's 1. I just need 1 more, right? If I'm AVI's IGL, I'm telling my guys, give me everything you got for 1 more round. Everything you got. Don't disguise anything. Don't beat around the bush. Go out there and kill them. That is the plan. And it looks like they're taking another timeout. We will see if this game goes to overtime.
Yeah, I mean, we see the Eagles using their first timeout for it. They're making sure that they're set solid because the Orochis are stable in their eco. They have just enough to go into this. They're the ones that have to figure out. They're the ones that have to create a final strategy, put everything into this, and swing the momentum back against the Orochis here, who are certainly going to go for some unstable play, something that they've seen pushes the Eagles onto the back foot here, and they have to be ready for all of the options as we head into the last round of regulation.
The final round, 24 out of 24. Everything these 2 teams have played for here tonight all comes down to this. Will we see overtime, or will DRG save themselves from the embarrassment of blowing a 6-round lead?
Orochi's putting 5 inside slow. They've tried to go for a 5 ramp take before off of this. Looks like they're actually burning a lot of util, but they are going to be going 5 ramp here, trying to push Chill onto the back foot, which is going to work out successfully for them.
Big Z is late.
All 5 into ramp now.
Big Z is very late. Chill won't even find 1. That's a bad start. 4 versus 5. AVI's on the ropes. DRG has the upper hand in this round. Can Bowers have anything to say about it? Back turn, stops the plant. He stops the plant. 1,000 Denials does take him down, but that buys his team so much more time to get to the bomb site. 1,000 Denials gets the bomb down. Big Z does see 1 in red, but Disco Champ sees him as well. Flash bounces, ineffective. Aries taking damage. And now, 32 seconds left. Tarkins goes down. It's Wisp on the MAC-10. Big Z and Aries, the only men left to carry AVI's hopes of victory. Aries puts the team on his back. Big Z goes down. Paranoid of ramp is Aries, running out of time. Puts the smoke on the bomb, trying to make it happen, but he gets taken down through the smoke. And ladies and gentlemen, DRG will move on to win their match day 7 reschedule, 13-11 versus AVI in an absolute nail-biter. What a game. What a finish. I really thought we were going to see there after the way that round ended.
Had no certainty at any point that it was going to finish there, and I was frankly looking to a point where I was expecting it to continue into OT. I was not expecting to head towards it here.
Absolutely. But very good game. Very well played for both teams. Both of those guys should be proud. Both their GMs should be proud. Overall, very good display of Counter-Strike for the ladies and gentlemen of Counter-Strike Confederation here tonight. But unfortunately, that's all we've got time for here today. Thank you, Firehawk, for joining me. Thank you to Nexus on the desk for making this whole thing possible. Thank you to Verizon for almost making this not happen. So, big shout out to Verizon. Shout out to DatHost for giving us our servers that we played on tonight. And most importantly, thank you so very much for watching. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Crash. This is Counter-Strike Confederation, and we will see you all next time.